Welcome back to Inglés 4.0, the radio show. Let's go! Intermediate. Yes, that's right. Welcome back to the program. Welcome back to the intermediate portion of the show. And before we take a look at the review of yesterday's content, I would like to comment on a question, answer, or give some examples at least, on an email we received from Anna from Majadahonda. And Anna asked us a question about the use of still and yet. Now, this appeared back in class number 100, and Anna asks, it's a very good question. She said that she has some confusion about the use in affirmative, negative, and interrogative of still and yet. And let me see, specifically her question is still only for the affirmative and yet for the negative and interrogative. Can you clear this up? ¿Me lo puedes aclarar? Can you clear this up for me, please? Help me clear it up. Well, Anna, thank you for the question. And this is something, I will admit, that it's something that students do have some problems with. So don't feel bad. Anna, I'm glad you asked this question because it can be tricky, and this is something that is worth reviewing. It's worth going back and reviewing. Now, think of still. Still is a word that we use to express the idea that something continues to be valid or continues to be in action. We use this in affirmatives and in interrogatives. Okay, so in the question, Kyle, do you still live in Canada? Now, my answer is negative, so I'm not going to answer with still. I'll say no. I don't live in Canada anymore. Do you still live in Canada? No, I don't live in Canada anymore. Kyle, do your parents still live in Canada? Yes, my parents still live in Canada. My parents still live in Canada, but I don't live in Canada anymore. So in the negative, I'm using anymore, not anymore. I don't live in Canada anymore. Now, so anymore is used in negative sentences, but by itself, anymore is not negative because we can't say no more because then we would have not no more. We would have double negative, and we can't have a double negative in English. Now, yet, the word yet is used in questions and in negatives, okay? And we use yet in the present perfect. We say, have you had lunch yet? Kyle, have you had lunch yet? No, I haven't had lunch yet. I haven't had lunch yet. No. I'm hungry. Why are you hungry? I'm hungry because I haven't had lunch yet. I haven't eaten yet. Have you had lunch yet? Now, if the answer is affirmative, I would say, yes, I have already eaten. I've already had lunch. I've already had lunch, but I haven't had dinner yet. Okay? Are you now imagine I'm eating. Are you still having lunch? My friend calls me. Kyle, are you still having lunch? Yes, I'm still having lunch. And then he calls me 10 minutes later. Kyle, are you still having lunch? No, I'm not having lunch anymore. Okay? So, Anna, I want to thank you very much for your question. I hope that this clears it up. ¿Me lo puedes aclarar? Can you clear this up for me? Well, I hope that this clears up the problems with still and yet. And don't worry because we will see these again in the future. They will appear in some reviews and some different exercises in the course, okay? If you have another question, don't hesitate to write in through the website, and your teacher there, your tutor, will help you, and he can pass it on to me, and I can help you again as well. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Anna. I'm sure a lot of listeners will benefit from that question. Let's move on now to class number 115. But as always, getting started with a review of yesterday's material, and we were practicing with the verb to throw. Throw. Arrojar, tirar, lanzar, to throw. Yesterday I threw. Now the pronunciation. What? Yeah, that's right. The pronunciation here is the same as through, as in a través. Through, right? Through the hole, I can see her through the glass. I can see our technician, Nacho, through the glass, through the window. Yes, through. So the pronunciation is the same as the past of the verb to throw. Okay? To throw. Now, I want to mention something a little bit different here. I want to talk about to throw at and to throw to. Okay? If I throw a ball at you, then I'm trying to hit you. Ow! I throw it and I hit him. When I was young, I was not allowed to throw rocks at people or things. My mother didn't allow me. She said, Kyle, don't throw rocks at anyone or anything. Okay. So I wasn't allowed to throw rocks or things at people. But I did go and play what we call playing catch, when you throw the ball to your friend. Your friend catches the ball and he throws it back to you. And you catch it and you throw it back to him. He catches it, he throws it back to you. You catch it, you throw it back to him. He catches it, he throws it back to you. And the process repeats. To play catch, we call it, with a ball, typically with a baseball. Well, when I was young, I played with a baseball or with an American football. We called it playing catch. To throw something to someone. So the difference, to throw at, you're trying to hit the person or the thing. But to throw something to someone, you're throwing it with the objective of having them catch the ball or the option, you know. I've seen, or the thing, I should say. I've seen people lean out, to lean forward out a window. An open window. Here, catch the keys. Throw their car keys down to their friend who's outside because they don't want to go out and go down the elevator and go outside. So they open the window and they throw the keys to their friend. Now, we also have to throw a party. Yeah, to basically to have a party, to be the host, to offer the location for the party, to throw a party. Did you throw a party yesterday? In your house? Yeah, I threw a party. Oh, wow. To throw a party. To throw, did you throw a ball yesterday? A baseball? Yes, I threw a ball yesterday. Did you throw a ball at a target? Yes, I threw a ball at a target. Did you throw a ball to another person? Yes, I threw a ball to another person. Did you throw rocks when you were young? I hope not. I hope you didn't throw rocks. It's not very nice to throw rocks at people, right? All right, now as we move on with the next part of the class, the next part of yesterday's class, we have should have. So here you can give me some advice. Yesterday I did a few things that I shouldn't have done. Well, actually, I'll say I didn't do some things that I should have done, really. I drove and I didn't wear a seatbelt. So you can give me some advice. Kyle, you should have worn a seatbelt. You should have worn your seatbelt. I know. It's my fault. I should have worn my seatbelt. Yeah. I didn't take the bus. I spent €8 on a taxi. I could have taken the bus, and I didn't. Kyle, you should have taken the bus. Yeah. I needed a new pen, and I bought the most expensive one. Kyle, you should have bought a cheaper one. Yeah, I know. I should have bought a cheaper one. I had the opportunity to fix my computer, but I didn't. Kyle, you should have fixed your computer. Yes, I should have fixed my computer. I needed help, but I didn't ask for it. Kyle, you should have asked for help. You should have asked for help. All right. Good. Well, okay. We'll see. I'm going to tell you later on some other things that I did that maybe I shouldn't have done, but I'll tell you about those things in a few minutes. First, let's move on and take a look at our word of the day. Word of the day. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is time now for our word of the day. The word of the day today is backache, which is dolor de espalda. Backache. It's true that today I have a backache. My back is sore. It's sore. Duele. It's sore. I have a backache because I think I have been sitting on an uncomfortable chair for too long, and so my back is sore. I have a backache. One word, backache. Yeah, I have a backache. Yeah. So we have something can ache, to ache, A-C-H-E. To ache means to be sore. But it's when something aches, it is not a sharp pain, like a pinch, when you pinch yourself, or when you cut yourself with a piece of paper, a paper cut, or with a knife. It's a sharp pain. But a backache is usually a dull pain in your back. If your joints, sometimes your joints ache, A-C-H-E, ache, and it's a dull pain. Like the pain from arthritis is usually a dull, what we call a dull pain. So dolor de espalda, we can say a backache. I have a backache, and it's true that my back is sore. I'm experiencing pain. My back is sore. I have a backache. Yeah. Okay, so there we go with our word of the day, backache. Well, I told you I was going to tell you some of the things that I shouldn't have done. Yeah, we all make mistakes. We all have regrets. So now I would like to look to you for a little bit of advice. Please give me some advice. Tell me that I shouldn't have done. Well, tell me that I was wrong, because last weekend I felt terrible on Sunday because I stayed out too late. I stayed out very late. You can say, Kyle, you shouldn't have stayed out so late. You shouldn't have stayed out so late. Also, I must admit I drank too much wine. Kyle, but it was Spanish wine. It's very nice. Kyle, you shouldn't have drunk so much wine. Drink, drank, drunk. You shouldn't have drunk so much wine. All right, okay. I don't feel well right now because I think I ate too much. Kyle, you shouldn't have eaten so much. Yeah, you shouldn't have eaten so much. Also, I have a regret. I spent a lot of money. I spent a lot of money on going out to dinners last week. Yeah, I spent a lot of money and now I regret it. What can you say? Give me some advice. Well, tell me what I did wrong. Kyle, you shouldn't have spent so much money. I know, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have. I should have saved my money. I shouldn't have spent so much. I drove too fast. Kyle, you shouldn't have driven so fast. You should have driven slower. You shouldn't have driven so fast. All right. Okay. We'll review this a little bit tomorrow. Let's move on now to our vocabulary of the day. Vocabulary of the day. Ah, yes, it is time, ladies and gentlemen, for our vocabulary of the day. Our 5 words of vocabulary. The first word is asunto. Asunto. This is matter. Matter. A matter. Alcalde. Mayor. Mayor. Yes. Mayor. Is the mayor a major celebrity? Is the mayor, M-A-Y-O-R, a major, M-A-J-O-R, a major celebrity? Yes, the mayor is a major celebrity. Well, I don't know. Not really, but would you rather be a mayor, or a major in the army? I think I'd rather be a mayor than a major. Mayor with a Y, mayor, and major, with a J, major. He's a major celebrity, a major person. It's a major problem, M-A-J-O-R. The pronunciation of this sound is a major problem for some people. Major. Now the J is really a vocalized or voiced CH. If we take ch, we add the vocal cord, we have j. Major. Project. Not project. No. Project. J. Project. This J is the same as the G in, for example, George Bush. George. Right? Not George. No, George. Major. Project. Okay? Noruego. Norwegian. There with that sound, here it's the G, but Norwegian. Ligeramente. Slightly. Maleta. Suitcase. Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a translation list here, but we don't have any time. So I promise we will take a look. We will practice all the sentences of translation list number 36 tomorrow. I want to thank you very much for listening. I'm going to take a break for about 3 or 4 minutes, and I'll be back very soon in, 3 or 4 minutes with the advanced portion of the class. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.